Good morning, everybody, and welcome into Wake Up and Ball every morning here on Roundtable Sports Network, brought to you by BetUS Sportsbook, your favorite online sportsbook. Hope you guys are having a fantastic morning. TD Finstock will not be joining today, unfortunately, for all the people that want to hear from him. You're stuck with Richie this morning. But yeah, TD's got some personal things to take care of this morning. All good things, all positive things. No worries and no issue into what TD's got cooking. But we are live here for yet another edition of Wake Up and Ball. And we're excited to get into business. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day, it just started. All right, we're going to go into every single NFL game and preview all you need to know across the league. We got some interesting games coming up, man. Let's get it, man. Let's get into the business. Let's lower the music a little bit. Grab your coffee from the kettle, as TD would say. Grab your coffee. Let's get into the huddle. Now, there's a lot of stuff going on around the NFL world, and I also want to be very interactive with the chat, maybe even take some callers this morning. How about it? How about we even do that? We could take in some callers, all right? So I'm excited for it. I also sent out the link to the Roundtable Sports Network in case any of the creators within the network wants to come join me. We shall see if anyone takes the invitation. All right, let's go into it. At least there's no Allen better than Mahomes nonsense today. No, we won't get into that. I mean, you brought it up, not me. But we'll get into it, man. We'll get into all the stuff. Harry's in the chat first. Let's go. Wake Up and Ball. What's up, Richie and TD? Good morning. Hope you guys are having a great morning. Don't forget to hit the like button. All right, let's get into business. I want to talk about some games that are coming up this week. Let's start off with the Miami Dolphins taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Chat, you guys let me know what's your prediction in this one. Two teams, same record. I feel like both teams are... they've both not lived up to the expectations of their season, right? They both wanted to go to the playoffs. They're both seemingly out of the playoffs as of now. The 49ers are not mathematically eliminated, right? The Dolphins are still not mathematically eliminated as well. So at the end of the day, both these teams need to win out in order to have a chance, and I don't know if that's going to happen. So when it comes to this matchup, what are you looking at if you're a Dolphins fan? I feel like what you got to look at is the continuous development of this offense under Mike McDaniel, because they struggled against Houston, and now you're going up against a really good defense in San Francisco. And I'm just curious where the realistic mindset is at among the Miami Dolphins fan base, because I feel like a lot of people are disappointed, as you should. With a 6-8 record, with Tua playing the way that he did. If Tua and the Dolphins go out there at home and ball and win this game, what does that mean for Chris Grier and McDaniel moving forward? Does it change any of your decision-making, any of your thought processes on the front office and Chris Grier and Mike McDaniel, the coach, and Tua for 2025? Like, are Dolphins in tank mode? Do they want to just lose? I'm talking about the Dolphins fan base, not the Dolphins team. No team in the NFL is in tank mode besides the Raiders and the Giants, if we're honest with ourselves here. I'm curious what the pulse of what the people are saying in Dolphins land. All right, 49ers 27-12. That's an interesting score prediction. You guys let me know the score prediction in the chat right now. Was trying to become a member on BetUS, but was having trouble with the link. It's betus.com.pa. That is the website you should be able to get. Everyone needs to go. So does that mean Chris Grier? Does that mean McDaniel and Tua? Are those the three people that you're referring to that needs to go? Are Dolphins fans sick of them? Do they want them all gone? Because I feel like the most likely person that's gone is going to be Chris Grier, and that's still not even a guarantee, right? So that's something that we have to all realize, what the state of the Miami Dolphins. Like, what do the Miami Dolphins need to do realistically this offseason for Dolphins fans to find new hope, find a sense of new energy? That's something I want to know. Good morning, JD the Great. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Good friggin' morning to you. Good morning, man. Now we have an AFC East matchup to talk about, the Buffalo Bills against the New England Patriots. And let's be honest with ourselves, the Buffalo Bills, they are right now the best team in the NFL. Josh Allen is playing the best football in the NFL. Josh Allen's playing like an MVP. He has every reason to win the award, right? If the Bills win out, how many wins is that? That's 14 wins. They could finish 14-3, and Josh Allen's stat line is off the charts. Now, this game is they're 14-point favorites in this game. 14 on BetUS Sportsbook. That is absurd. Do you guys have the Bills covering the 14-point spread? Because that is a crazy spread, man. That is a crazy spread. And I feel like what the Buffalo Bills are going to be able to do in this game is route. I mean, listen, I got to see how Drake May looks in this game. I know people always give him the excuse of the situation around him is trash, which is true. The offensive line around him is bad, which is true. But I got to see something from Drake May, man. I've seen a lot of quarterbacks play well in bad situations. I have. And I haven't seen that from Drake May consistently in terms of actually competing. Now, has he had flashes? Absolutely. He's had throws down the right sideline. He's had some athletic plays. He's had throws on the run. He's showed some flashes. But my point is, I'm waiting to see a Drake May game. Maybe this could be the one. Maybe this could be the one. Can you imagine Drake May going into Buffalo and what that would mean if Drake May goes into Buffalo and balls and is competitive and goes toe-to-toe with Josh Allen? I mean, I'm just seeing a lot of hype around Drake May, and all I'm saying is let's go see him actually compete against a really good team in the Buffalo Bills. Am I going to predict that to happen? No, I'm not. I don't see that happening. I think the Bills are going to beat them by double digits. I mean, you look at the odds again on BetUS Sportsbook, right? Let's check it out. The Bills are 14-point favorites, bro. 14. Do you know how rare it is to be a two-touchdown favorite? Let's see if the odds changed or anything. Yeah, bro. They're minus 14. I like the Bills at minus 14. Maybe the Patriots can prove me wrong and go out there and be competitive, but also big game for Jerome Mayo. This is a division game. You can't just get embarrassed by division rivals, right? So that's something you got to look at. You don't want to get blown out. You want to go out with a sense of pride. So give me the Bills by more than 14 points in this game. Shout out to BetUS as always, guys. If you want to check them out, make sure you use the code YouTube150 when you sign up. On your first deposit, you get a 150% bonus, 125% on your next two deposits. That's up to $2,000, man. Big shout out to BetUS Sportsbook, the #1 online sportsbook. All right. Big time shout out to BetUS. Drake May could be flawless, but the team is just so bad. Now, this is half true and half not, in my opinion, because great players elevate bad teams. And I'm not saying Drake May's got to level his team up to the point where, the Patriots are just dynamic against the Bills. But if he's flawless enough, I'm telling you, we've seen great quarterbacks elevate their guys. Now, he's a rookie, so very hard to expect him to do that right away. How bad is the team around him to the point where what's Patriots fans' expectations this offseason? You guys got so much money to play with. What are you doing with that money? You going in the trenches? You getting weapons? You getting both? Are you getting a new offensive coaching staff? What does Drake May need in order to take that step? Last week, Drake threw a pass and the wide receiver handed it to the defense. Yeah, that happens. And the big question is how can you deal with that adversity, right? That's another thing I'm looking at for Drake May. Is he mentally tough? Can he handle that adversity? If he throws an interception that maybe isn't even his fault, is he going to be able to be a leader and bounce back, right? Those are the little intangibles you got to look at. Or his footwork, his mechanics, his fundamentals, all those little things matters in this league. Miss Finns, Drake May's doing good for a rookie. If Patriots build around him and give him protection, the offensive line he should develop to a good quarterback. Yeah, I agree. I think that this is going to be a big offseason for the New England Patriots. Are they going to build around him properly? Are they going to give him the weapons that he can control and have connection with? Who are these weapons? T. Higgins, the draft, trade market. There's a lot of things to look after in this game. So give me the Bills by double figures. Now, the biggest game of this weekend, in my opinion, is this one right here. The Pittsburgh Steelers going up against the Baltimore Ravens. I'm really excited about this one. Personally, this is a game that is deciding the AFC North. All right? The Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Now, the Pittsburgh Steelers beat them last time. And I've been on the Ravens train since the beginning of the season, and I have the Ravens winning this, but it's not going to be easy. The Steelers are a really good football team. The Steelers beat the Ravens last time they matched up in Pittsburgh. Lamar Jackson hasn't really played well against the Mike Tomlin-led defense, so this is a big game for Lamar Jackson. But if the Ravens win this game, they're tied with their Steelers at 10-5. And it's going to be wild. So, guys, let me know in the chat, who do you guys winning, the Ravens and the Steelers game? Let me know right now, folks. Ravens, Steelers, who's going to win this game? All right? It's going to be a great one on Saturday football. Woo! It's going to be a good one, man. I think that the Ravens are going to win the division. That's a bold take. I could be wrong, but that's where I'm standing on. And you look at BetUS, man, wow. The odds are actually very favorable to the Ravens. That's a little disrespectful. I may even take the Steelers plus 6.5, but like the Ravens to be 6.5 point favorites against the Steelers, I think that's a little disrespectful to the Pittsburgh Steelers, in my opinion. But hey, that's kind of wild stuff there. Now, the other games, do I really got to get into the Jets and the Rams? The only thing we should get into regarding the New York Jets, man, is there's another hit piece that just came out. Another hit piece. And I'm just sick of talking about these hit pieces and, breaking them down. But there's a lot of things that are coming out with these New York Jets. All right? Another hit piece. An excerpt from The Athletic. Joe Douglas told the Broncos that Woody Johnson didn't want to make the trade because the owner felt Jerry Jeudy's player rating in Madden was not high enough. Now, I find this very hard to believe, man. What is that? There's no way this is real, bro. You're telling me that Joe Douglas was right on the brink of trading for Jerry Jeudy, and then Woody Johnson came in and said, no, his Madden rating isn't high enough. I'm sorry. I don't know if I believe that unless his sons are really in his ear that much. What is that? Please, in the chat, tell me this is fake. I mean, there's a lot going on in this new article. When the Jets traded Zach Wilson to the Broncos, Denver asked for the final pick of April's draft. Woody Johnson told Joe Douglas trade 256 instead. He wanted to pick the next Brock Purdy. And guess who they picked? A player who's not on the team. A safety. So, again, I don't know if these are real or not. Woody Johnson soared on his franchise quarterback less than a year after betting everything around him. Quote, when we're discussing things, you hear Woody cite something that Brick or Jack read online that's being weighted equally, which is his two sons, by the way, against whatever opinion someone else in the department has. So, apparently, Woody Johnson refers to his sons, his two sons, that are young kids, which tells me all you need to know about the Madden situation. I don't even know if I can keep reading this, man. Like, what the actual heck is going on with this? Somebody in the chat, enlighten me. What is happening? Are these articles something as a Jets fan that I need to, realize that is, for real? Wow. I don't know, man. There has to be some type of remorse, some type of clarity. Like, there's no way these types of stuff is real. A Madden rating. A Madden rating. My gosh. I mean, as a Jets fan, it's just like, when will that stuff end? I don't know what else to say other than that's just pathetic. And I'm just like hoping that Woody can get the right person in charge. They're interviewing GMs right now. They interviewed Damas Dimitrov. They interviewed John Robinson. And I don't know who else they're going to interview, Louis Riddick. But at the end of the day, the Johnsons are just a clown show, man. I don't know. But if he went to Joe Douglas and's like, hey, bro, Joe, don't trade for Jerry Jeudy. His Madden rating is not high enough. My boys want to play with someone elite. I mean, what the heck? Now, again, all these reports could be just false. So I really don't want to get too much into it. But at the end of the day, it is frustrating. And also, there's a lot of rumblings that Mike Vrabel already has his eyes set on a specific team that he wants to coach. We don't know who it is. I hope it's the Jets, man. I really, really do. I don't know if it is yet. But let's hope that it is from the Jets' perspective. Mike Vrabel would be the perfect hire. Perfect hire for the New York Jets. And I feel like a sense of accountability would be immediately coming here. Also, we're waiting for the decision of Aaron Rodgers, right? He said at the end of that documentary, even going into the season, that this could be his last year. It could not be. So even before the season went south, Rodgers knew that this could be his last year. Now, I honestly think maybe Rodgers was hopeful that he can win a Super Bowl and then ride off into the sunset instead of being bad. But with the Jets trading for Devontae Adams and him being here, it really comes down to, number one, we have to figure out, do the Jets want him? That's the first thing we need to figure out. The new Jets regime, do they want him? Say hypothetically they do. Now Rodgers has to decide, does he want to come back? Which I think he would, if he still wants to keep playing. Some people are like, oh, these last 3 weeks is an audition for Aaron Rodgers. I don't know if that's the case. If you're basing off of, 3 games sample size to bring Aaron back, I mean, I don't know. But I feel like what the New York Jets got to do is bring the right people in charge, and Woody Johnson just got to take a step back, man. Take a step back. Just stop being so hands-on. Stop. Just stop. Jorge, it's the Jets. I believe it. Yeah, I know, but he's been real weird since like 2 days ago, like real silent, not himself. Who are you referring to? Oh, TD? I've never seen TD so defeated. Is he okay? It looks more than football. TD's fine. He is going through some things, but it's good things, right? It's good things what TD's going through. So don't worry. The Dolphins have definitely defeated him. He is a family man that works around the clock as a father. And, he's got 6 kids to worry about. He's got, a business, a Roundtable Sports to keep building. And he's got something going on personally that is a positive thing, but it's just a stressful thing to get through that when it's all said and done, I'm sure he'd be open with you guys about it. But nothing to be worried about. Nothing to be worried about. If there's something to be worried about, it's Dan Mitchell, because that man is just on another level with himself. Because the Bills are so good, and Dan is on top of the world. Shout out to Dan Mitchell, man. But I think that the Jets' interest in Mike Vrabel needs to be studied, because I need this to happen. If the Jets are interested in Mike Vrabel as much as we are seeing, that means Mike Vrabel really needs to come to the Jets, man. I really, really hope. I really, really hope. TD has 6 kids, and none of them are Dolphins fans. Actually, one of his sons is a Dolphins fan. In the Miami trip, he brought 2 of his sons with him, and I got to meet both of them. One of them was a Cowboys fan. The other one was a Dolphins fan. And I was like, man, TD, you got one of your kids as a Dolphins fan, really? And he was wearing a Tua Tagovailoa Roundtable Sports graphic shirt. And he started talking some trash to me. I'm like, hey, why are you talking trash to me? even as the oldest, Tony Dow Jr., was like talking trash as a Cowboys fan, but one of his sons is a Dolphins fan. Come on now. You tried to make him say Allen is better than Brady, and he almost said it. Oh, yeah. I can't talk Josh Allen because every time I talk Josh Allen, Super Dave, Bills fans get in their feelings. Did you guys see last night? Damn. Bills fans, I love you guys, but damn. Bills fans worry too much about Allen winning MVP. KC fans and Ravens fans don't care about no damn MVP. It's funny because they're the ones winning them. No shade. I mean, listen, let's be honest. The Buffalo Bills have every reason to talk. They are the front runners to win the Super Bowl right now. They have an MVP quarterback that's a front runner. Like, this is the year for Bills fans. This is the year. If it's not now, then when? I mean, I envy being a fan of a team that has Super Bowl aspirations. I completely. There is a sign of, there's a sign of jealousy amongst the entire, fan base of the Jets and the Dolphins. And if you don't admit that, you're just lying to yourself because every fan wants to be rooting for a team that is favorites and able to win the Super Bowl. So, come on now. Let's be honest. So, chat, do you guys think that the New York Jets will land Mike Vrabel? Do you think they will? If not, let me know how they won't. And also, the GM search is well underway for the New York Jets. I feel like there's a lot of other names that's going to be coming outside of just these three. I heard Mike Greenberg from Tampa Bay is also a name to watch out for. He's the cap wizard over there. Not really a scouting guy, but good at finances. The Jets are going to do a wide search, but I really cannot find a better head coach that's available other than Mike Vrabel. I can't. So that's my guy. I really, really hope so. Folks, please do us a favor. Simply hit the like button on your way into the show. Really, really do appreciate you guys that are showing love and showing some energy here on the channel. I also wanted to remind you guys that there is a brand new show happening on this channel, okay, later today. The Draftaholics show on Roundtable Sports. This is our first episode of this show, all right? If you guys want to go check it out, that link is going to be in the chat right now. This is live today at 5:30 EST, all right? And it's going to be with Colby, Patriots Global, our Detroit Lions creator, and our Indianapolis Colts creator, all right? Draftaholics, all right? So make sure you guys go check it out. They're going to be breaking down the top 5 quarterbacks in this year's draft class. It would mean a lot to us, guys, if you can simply go over there and hit that like button, hit the notification bell, and support our guys on their first ever episode of Draftaholics. It's going to be a lot of fun, man. I'll definitely be tuning in. As a Jets fan who needs a quarterback in this year's draft, by the way. So definitely go check that out, man. Definitely go check it out. All right. Much love to Colby, who's going to be the main host of this one. All right. And this is a show that we really want to go crazy. It's going to be, I think, once a week, every Thursday at 5:30 p.m. EST to break down all the big prospects. So we're really excited about it, man. So definitely go check it out. Definitely go check it out. That dude last night was crazy. Us real Bill fans want the Super Bowl. MVP would be cool only because Allen been carrying this team. Yeah, I mean, if you're a Bills fan, MVP should just be, a cherry on top. You want the Super Bowl, right? And you have every reason to believe you can win a Super Bowl. Raven fans love MVPs. Only Chiefs are seeking glory. Well, Ravens fans love MVPs because their quarterback is a 2-time MVP. So they should love MVPs. Nothing wrong with that. And if you're a Bills fan, you have a chance to win MVP for your quarterback and win the Super Bowl. Doesn't have to be one or the other. It doesn't. It doesn't have to be one or the other, man. So, big shout out to it, right? Yeah, we're in draft mode. I mean, listen, this is the time of year where we talk draft, even, network wide. Network wide, baby. Let's do it. Barkley will win the MVP on the breaks of the rushing record. He's got to do a lot in order to win that record, though. Get that record. What does he need? Like 400 rushing yards or something in the last 3 games? That's going to be tough to do. Who the Eagles got this week? Eagles got Washington. So that's going to be a good game. I mean, what are you guys' thoughts of the rookie of the year race? Jaden Daniels, he's kind of quieted down a little bit, right? He's quieted down. I think that the Eagles are going to win this. I think the Eagles are a team that nobody really takes seriously. Shout out to it. I also wanted to show you guys, I am in fantasy football playoffs, okay? I won round 1. I won my first round, and now I'm in the second round of the fantasy playoffs. I'm actually going up against my boy Jack. If you guys watch Jets Media, you know Jack. He's a co-host of my channel, and he's got Jaden Daniels as his quarterback. I got Lamar Jackson. And I want to win fantasy, man. I really do. It's been a while since I've brought home a championship in fantasy football. The first round of the playoffs was elite. I'm in the second round of the playoffs, and I'm nervous, man, because, my team's banged up. Kenneth Walker is still injured. My team consists of, this is my team right here. I'm reading to you guys, right? Lamar Jackson is my quarterback. Rachaad White and Bucky Irving. I got both of them on the Buccaneers, and they've been kind of carrying me. Usually I got, Kenneth Walker starting, but he's been hurt as my running backs. I got JSN from Seattle. I got Garrett Wilson, Zay Flowers, and Ladd McConkey as my wide receivers. Pretty elite stuff there. Evan Ingram was my starting tight end, but he's been injured, so I picked up Pat Freiermuth. He's my starting tight end now. I got the Packers defense, and somehow somebody dropped Justin Tucker. I know that he's been disappointing this season, but he's my kicker. So, do you guys like my team? Because I want to win it, man. I need it, man. Lamar Jackson against the Steelers. I don't like the matchup fantasy-wise, but please, Lamar, have an MVP season, MVP game. Find Zay Flowers for your boy. Garrett Wilson, I need you to go off. JSN, Zay Flowers, Ladd McConkey. And then my 2 running backs are on the same team, Bucky Irving and Rachaad White. I hope Kenneth Walker is going to play, but he seems to be not practicing this week. So, the team I'm going up against, which is Jack, his team got Jaden Daniels, Joe Mixon, James Conner, Justin Jefferson, A.J. Brown. Jonnu Smith is his tight end, so I'm kind of screwed. And, yeah, my running backs are Rachaad White, Bucky Irving, and Kenneth Walker, who are injured. I also got Braylon Allen, but he's not going to play. He's not going to be starting. So, I want to win, man, really bad. So I'm going to be looking at these games close. I'm trying to do it, man. Yeah, Jack's team is projected to beat me. His team is projected to beat me, man. It is. But, Garrett Wilson, I need Garrett Wilson to have a game for your boy. I need Garrett to have a game for your boy. Come on, Garrett. Let's go. Woo. Is anybody in fantasy playoffs? Anybody in the chat that's in fantasy playoffs, you guys let me know. You guys let me know, man. Also, wanted to ask you guys, are you enjoying the Wake Up and Balls show? I'm open for some constructive criticism. What you like, what you don't like about it, what you want us to focus on. Obviously, TD's not here today. It's just me. If you don't like what TD's doing, let me know. If you don't like what I'm doing, let me know. I think that, Wake Up and Ball was a vision of mine and TD's. And I feel like it's been a success for the most part. And we're only getting started with it. I think that the off-season coverage is going to be great. We're still trying to branch out into other avenues, other sports, right? We still want to talk more about baseball, more about basketball. I know that this is more of a football-centered show. But, we're really trying to expand Roundtable Sports Network into new horizons, right? So I feel like, that's the vision. And you guys are a big reason for it. And I really don't know if you guys realize the behind the scenes that we're putting into with this network. We're really trying to build something special at Roundtable Sports. The vision is clear as day. The foundation started with the division shows, right? The whole story. I don't want to bore you with the whole story of the AFC East Roundtable. And now we expanded to 7 divisions. But the main goal of Roundtable Sports, man, it's shows like Wake Up and Ball. It shows like this one right here, right? The goal was to get all the divisions up and running, and now that's up and running, and now we want to create new shows on this channel right here that you're watching it on, Roundtable Sports Network. This is the main goal. We want this to be an actual network where people are able to watch live shows all day long, right? Just like you tune on ESPN or FS1 or NFL Network, right? They have a show on all the time. You can turn on, and there's always a show on. That's what I want Roundtable Sports to be. I want this to be a literal network. And that's going to be what this YouTube channel builds towards. And Wake Up and Ball is the first taste of what we're trying to build. Eventually, there's going to be, shows that cover every sport. I mean, just like Wake Up and Ball, shows that are centered just around baseball, shows that are centered around just around basketball. Maybe, yes, a WWE show. That's the goal, man. And I feel like we're on our way to do it. You guys can stay patient with us and just keep, simply supporting by liking it. And we got a really fun group of people that are involved, that are helping out by, with the graphics department, the video editing department. Our creators are really fortunate to have. Like, we have a whole department. I mean, building a business from the ground up is not easy, but it's been a joy. Eventually, hockey, yes. I don't specialize in hockey, but we got to find hockey creators, yes, for sure. Like, we want to broaden our horizon to new things. And I think that what we're doing right now is special, and it starts with all you guys, because we are trying to establish a new era of media, a new era of sports coverage from the fans, right? Real coverage from real fans. That's our slogan at Roundtable Sports. And I feel like that's what we're trying to build. And that's why we have a creator attached to each team, right? And I feel like we're just getting started with it, even though it feels like, we've been in the game for a minute. But you see what this channel could be. And look at all these channels that we've built. This is just the foundation of it all. The one that's been popping off the most lately is actually the NFC West. NFC West division has been kind of killing it. Look at these views. And you can see why. The division is phenomenal, the NFC West. NFC North, I believe, had a really good episode last night. Let's see what they did. Yeah, they had a great episode last night with TD as the host. Damn ads! But it's good. It's good, man. It's good to see. TD did a good job. Look at TD in the living room, man. He's trying to be professional. Everyone laugh at him in a good way. We're really trying to build something, man. So it all starts here. It all starts there. So just keep up the grind. Just keeping it up. You never know what the future holds. You never know what the future holds with this business. I've been working around the clock on this shit. Hope you guys know that. If you're ever wondering why I don't make as much content even for Jets Media, people, I hope you know that that's why. Also, shameless plug. A shameless plug. You know what? This is shameless plug season. Why not? You guys are loyal to the vision. I have a YouTube channel that I've been investing a lot into. Man. And I'm curious if you guys don't know about it. And this is it right here. This is my baby, I like to call it, right? This is my baby. Touchdown Kingdom. Now, this is just mine. This is no one else's. But Touchdown Kingdom is a channel that I've been investing a lot into, making documentary-style content. The latest video is the rise about Baker Mayfield, the man who found Lamar Jackson. How good is Joe Burrow? The best moments in Thanksgiving, right? Kirk Cousins. The Saquon Barkley video kind of popped off a little bit. So if you guys want to check out Touchdown Kingdom, this is another channel that I'm building out. And it's a lot of resources I'm investing into this YouTube channel. If you watch the videos, you'll not recognize the voice behind it because that's someone I hired. I'm kind of the manager of this, and I hired a great team of content creators, of video editors, and all those things. So this is covering all things NFL, really cool documentary-style videos that I'm really trying to build it out. This is a YouTube channel that I've been building for a long, long time, and it started off with just me making the whole thing, and you'll notice there's nobody on camera in these videos. Nobody's on camera in these videos. Very different style of content. It's not podcast form. And actually, I made a Jets media video just like this style recently. So if you guys want to get an idea, this one right here. How bad are the New York Jets? Right? This is a video that I made that is similar to the Touchdown Kingdom style. And this is what I'm talking about.
The New York Jets of 2024 are one of the colossal failures in sports. But when you consider the future Hall of Fame quarterback and the trade they make for his longtime best friend and all these young players they have on the roster, and they fire the coach because it's going to make them better and it only makes them worse, and everything else, all the words that have been said, all the words that have been written, all the actions that have been taken, all the hype and all the belief that has existed, and what the actual results have been, the Jets of 2024 are one of the greatest, most colossal and embarrassing failures in sports history. And that sticks to all of them.
You just look at the New York Jets right now. Devontae Adams is in the house. Garrett Wilson is in the house. Breece Hall is in the house. Aaron Rodgers is your quarterback. And they look absolutely, utterly lost. It makes no sense whatsoever. And we've got 9 games left in the season. And the Jet season is practically over.
They got me. I believed in it. I absolutely believed in the talent of this football team, but they are so poorly coached. There is no damn team. Forget it. I'm done.
Don't think, just do. That is essentially what New York Jets owner Woody Johnson described as his approach to building a winning team. Well, with the team now set to enjoy its 14th straight season without playoff football. A very interesting video. It's 15 minutes long. It's like a documentary style where I go deep into detail of the issues with the Jets, what's wrong with them, how can they fix it, who they're going to get in the GM coach, the quarterback, is Rodgers coming back? I mean, like the good, the bad, the ugly, the Woody Johnson. So if you guys want to check that out, this is a documentary style video that I've been trying to produce a little bit. Also been doing the same thing for Knicks Media. Knicks Media has similar content like that now that I'm trying to produce. I'm trying to like branch out of the podcast style stuff, OG Anunoby's lifestyle is not what you think. Some athletes command attention with their work. So it's like the whole story of OG Anunoby. And they went on to these are the type of stuff that I'm building over here on my personal business. So if you guys want to check out all things that I'm building out on Touchdown Kingdom, on Jets Media, maybe even Roundtable Sports, it would mean a lot. It would mean a lot. So appreciate you guys. It's a lot, man, that we're building. It's so much where it's hard to even keep up for myself, man. I'm putting so much blood, sweat, and tears into this, man. And I know that this company's built off of debates and trash talking and stuff, but just know there's so much like blood, sweat, and tears and sacrifice that's going into this. And I've been sacrificing a lot and trying to build a business and trying to build a living off of something that I do for love, something I do for pure passion, and just provide as much like cutting edge, new age content for you guys. Right? Richie, what about Mets Media? You know what? Mets Media may be making his return now that you say it. Mets Media, man. Yo, look how young I am, man. Look how young. Mets Media, I gave up on. Look at that. I used to make content with Wardy. Look at this. The last video I made was why Pete Alonso should win MVP 2 years ago. I mean, look at young Richie making some Mets content. Hey, I gotta subscribe at least.
Let's go Mets! Let's go
Look
Mets!
at this. This was the early stages.
Yo, what is good, Mets Nation? Welcome.
Yeah, man. I mean, listen, I used to do Mets content, but it's just so much to keep up with the Mets, man. I'll just be honest with you guys. To do Mets videos and Knicks and Jets and all these things, it's really, really hard to keep up with all of it. So that's why I couldn't really prioritize it. I mean, look, the banner still got DeGrom and Stroman in there, right? I don't know if I could keep doing Mets. I don't know if I could keep up the grind of Jets and Knicks and Roundtable and Touchdown Kingdom and Mets. I mean, oh, God, it's a lot, man. It's so much. It will pay off the long term. Keep going, Richie. I'm trying my best. Game recaps in the Touchdown Kingdom style could be something. NFL wide? Yeah, I mean, the Touchdown Kingdom style is unique, right? And I feel like that's something that I want to keep building is like a documentary style where like it's informative. It gives you the stories of these players, like the Baker Mayfield story is an interesting video that just came out. You're still young, Richie. Yeah, I know. I'm still young, but I'm still trying to build it out, man. 26 years young. Gonna turn 27 soon. Not really soon. I mean, in April, but yeah. There's a lot, man. There's so much, but hire more people to run them in the future. That's what I'm doing. I mean, there's a lot of people that I pay. There are so many people. It's a business. I mean, it's not just me. I mean, all these videos I'm showing you guys, it's not just me. I got a full team underneath me now. It's a full business operation. It's just a matter of managing my time and managing my own mental sanity. As you guys know, I am into like other things outside of content that keeps me grounded. But it's a lot of fun, man. It keeps me humble. I like to go on nature walks. I like to go meditate and all those things. Richie, do you think we land Vrabel? Yeah, baby. Come on, Henny. You know that. Look at that. We got a whole graphic for it. The Jets will land Mike Vrabel. And I got a lot of confidence that they will. I hope, man. It's more hope than confidence. You're doing a great job, Rich. Thank you, M85. I appreciate that. Keep the pushing. The process will pay off. It's already paying off. I'm able to live my dream. The whole stereotypical, like, oh, man, this kid's in his parents' basement. I'll be honest. I was in my parents' basement building what I built. But I'm out of there. I made it. Your boy made it out of the basement. I remember when people would be like, yo, man, get this kid out of, what are you doing in your parents' basement? I'm like, damn, how do they know I'm in my parents' basement? Yeah, I got to start somewhere. But then I moved out. Now I got a great apartment I'm fortunate to be in. An amazing apartment. And I got a lot of fun things coming. But, yeah, man, Mike Vrabel coming through to the Jets. Keep Todd Downing. Would you keep Todd Downing as the offensive coordinator? Would you want him to be what do you want him to be? Passing game coordinator? Richie, do you think the Mets will pick up anybody and when? Yeah, they're going to re-sign Pete, baby. Pete's coming back. Pete is coming back, man. You want Todd Downing as the OC. That means you want Aaron Rodgers back, though, Jets forever. I mean, the only way you keep Todd Downing back is if Aaron Rodgers is coming back, and I know you don't like Aaron Rodgers. Tell me that's not a Rodgers move, right? Be glad you had parents with a basement. I am glad. I am very fortunate to have parents that support me. Very fortunate for them. But, yeah, guys, I mean, this was an interesting Wake Up and Ball episode. It was different, more sentimental. I don't have to worry about TD yelling at me, right? I don't got to worry about TD telling me that the Jets stink. The show is mine. The world is mine right now. Let's go. Let's freaking go, man. What's next in the world of Sportsland? How about the Ryan Clark versus Aaron Rodgers drama? Don't really want to get into that, but it's true. Don't really want to get into that, but it's true. How about it? Well, folks, I think we're going to wrap things up here. I appreciate all the love and the support on the channel. Wake Up and Ball has been a fun episode this morning. We've gone through a lot. I think that we're going to wrap things up, though. Much love to everybody that tunes into this channel. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Catch me live on The Huddle later today on BetUS TV's The Huddle. Do you think Penix starting is more because Kirk is injured? I don't know. I'm excited to see what Michael Penix is going to do, man. I really do. If you guys enjoyed this episode with just me, definitely hit that like button, man. and subscribe. And don't forget to check out Draftaholics later today at 5:30 p.m. EST. Would really, really appreciate that, guys. Much love to everybody, man. Big shout out to BetUS for sponsoring the show as always. Much love to BetUS. Can't thank them enough. Without BetUS, man, we're not able to do what we do here at Roundtable Sports. So thank you to BetUS. Thank you to everybody in the chat for hitting the like button and waking up and balling with your boy. It's been a joy. It's been a joy. It's really nice outside, and I'm staring outside my window, and I'm like, I kind of want to go outside right now. So I will see you guys later on the huddle. All right. Much love. Salute to the chat. My name is Richie, and we'll see you next time. Again, shout out to BetUS. I'll see you next time. Peace out, everybody.